Hello and welcome to the Guide London A to Z. I'm Themis Halvantzi-Stringer, a London Blue Badge tourist guide, and I'll be looking at landmarks in London starting with the letter B. Famous landmarks such as Big Ben. The tower at the corner of the House of Commons is known as Big Ben, but Big Ben really is the great bell inside the tower that rings the hours. The whole tower was renamed in 2012 to Queen Elizabeth Tower, but trust me, in London it will always be known as Big Ben. The British Museum, and what you see is the famous Great Court of the museum. The British Museum is one of the oldest archaeological museums in the world. With over 9 million objects, it tells the history of mankind from 2 million years ago to today. Some of the objects are very famous, such as the Rosetta Stone and the Parthenon frieze. Others not so, but they're all waiting to be explored. The British Library is the National Copyright Library. This means that they have a copy of every book, pamphlet, magazine, newspaper, even music. And they even have some handwritten lyrics by the Beatles and the original manuscript of Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. B is also for Bethnal Green Museum of Childhood. This is a whole museum dedicated to childhood. It is child-friendly and many objects are displayed at toddler's height. It has all manners of toys such as rocking horses, dolls' houses, teddy bears, and even computer games. If you want to keep your inner child happy, this is the museum for you. London is also great for not its museums, but its green spaces. It has so many green spaces, it can be classified as a forest. Battersea Park is one of those popular green spaces. It has a children's zoo, a deer park, a tennis court, and even a pagoda. The Peace Pagoda was a gift from a Japanese Buddhist order. It was built by monks and nuns after the end of the Second World War to celebrate peace. London is great for shopping too. Borough Market is one of the oldest food markets in London. It has been going for almost 1,000 years. This is no museum. It is a real living, breathing market for vegetables and spices, meat, seafood, bread, cheese, chocolate, wine, anything that you can imagine. It's a real foodie's paradise. For luxury shopping, you have to head to Bond Street. It is named not after James Bond, but Sir Thomas Bond, a 17th century developer. Bond Street is the home of elegant stores, exclusive brands, and designer fashion in London. A short walk from Bond Street is the most exclusive residence in London, Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is the official residence of the British monarchs since the time of Queen Victoria. It has the biggest private garden in London, and every summer 30,000 people from all walks of life are invited for garden parties. This is to recognize and reward their public service. And yes, if you get invited, you do get to wear a hat. These are just some of the landmarks and tourist attractions you can find in London, starting with the letter B. My name is Themis Halvantzi-Stringer. You can find my profile and the tours I do at our website guidelondon.org.uk. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join us as we explore the A to Z of Guide London.